Hello, scumbags. This is Andres Garcia coming to you with another theory from fattyfantheories.com exclusively for Rebel Scum Podcast. I was going to do a reaction video to myself watching Star Wars Rogue One 24 hours early, but I decided that after watching the movie, a theory jumped out to me, and that theory was that Rogue One actually explains why Stormtroopers have such bad aim. Stormtroopers. We've all seen the memes all over the internet about how bad their aim is. I mean, one of my personal favorites has always been the one with the Star Trek red shirt guy. You know, it says, Stormtrooper fires, red shirt guy dies, Stormtrooper misses anyways. Well, nonetheless, I'm sure we've all wondered why their aim sucks so much. And, I mean, who was even giving them their training? Was it those cross-eyes from Spaceballs? Well, I actually want to explore and let you know my reasons why Stormtroopers have bad aim, or rather, they're perceived to have bad aim. The answer is simple. It's the Force. Nothing special, the Force is special, but nothing too deep, no complicated algorithm, no complicated explanation. It's the Force. And we are given this answer by spoilers. I gave you guys a 2-second pause there because I don't want to spoil anything for anyone. It comes after Chirrut Îmwe dies. That's where I got my answer from, and I'll be explaining that. The scene I'm actually referring to is when our heroes need to activate a switch to turn on the antenna to broadcast their plans. Chirrut Îmwe and his comrades are pinned down and have no way of getting over to the switch. Now, before I go any further, I need to point out that Stormtroopers up to this point have had more remarkably amazing aim. A few scenes show rebel soldiers even getting picked off as soon as they exit from cover. In all those other movies though, those exact same rebel fighters could have exited cover. In this movie, Stormtrooper aim is very realistic. Chirrut Îmwe suddenly had a moment where he starts repeating his mantra, "I am one with the Force and the Force is with me," and then starts making his way to the switch. As he is walking to the switch, all the Stormtrooper blasts are going around and over him the same way that they go around the heroes of the main story, Luke, Obi-Wan, Leia, when they're being shot at. Now, this sort of seems that he is using a passive force deflection, or rather a way that using the Force to deviate those blasts from him. Now, to further prove that this isn't some coincidence and Stormtroopers are back to, their terrible aiming, I want to turn to his partner in crime and his best friend in the movie, apparently, Baze Malbus. After Baze witnesses the death of his friend due to a lucky blast, he starts chanting the same mantra. Well, he doesn't have the same luck as troopers are able to actually land a few good shots on him before, he eventually dies. Now, Baze isn't as strong as believer in the Force, nor does he feel it the same way that Îmwe does. So he doesn't really have a strong connection to the Force, and he's not even at least Force sensitive or passively Force sensitive. No, the Force, it was not around him to protect him. So he had to eat those bullets. Just going a bit further, I need to move on to that scene. Yes, that scene that made Vader look so incredibly horrifying. Now, at the beginning of the scene, by the way, wow, the rebels start firing at him and he deflects the majority of the shots with his lightsaber, but he also seems to catch some of them, kind of like Kylo Ren did, and others just fly over him, just like they did in the previous movies. It almost seemed as if the rebel fighters, were not even trying to hit him the way that they were shooting at him. Now, the only reason that this could possibly be explained would be as if Darth Vader himself was Force sensitive, right? I mean, I don't know, maybe they're going to answer those questions in the sequels of this movie. They might even explain, why does he have metal legs and one arm or so? I don't know, we'll see about that. Oh, by the way, that was pure sarcasm. To sum it up, it's actually the Force that protects and deviates the blasts to passive Force users. And it's not just Stormtroopers having terrible aim, it's, again, the Force. I hope you all enjoyed this theory, and comments, questions, or feedbacks are always welcome in the comments below. Again, this is Andres Garcia from Fatty Fan Theories, saying adios.
Hey scumbags, thanks for watching. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up on our video As always, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Rebel Scum Podcast, for all the latest videos.